Is anyone else getting superhero vibes from that guy? I don't know if it's more Peter Parker or Clark Kent. What are you seeing
Peter
from
Parker,
Envoy?
for sure. He's definitely a little bit Spidey. I mean, it's crazy when you talk about Envoy because we all know his story. When it gets close to the end of the year, he becomes a different beast. And I feel like we really got to see that on that stage this season. That is probably the best performance I feel like that we've gotten out of Envoy.
I feel like he's always had a big brain on him, but what is it about his play style that allows him to level up towards the end of titles?
I mean, the guy's a Call of Duty savant, point blank period. Starts off titles really hot and ends them well as well. So when you look at this team and their addition of Beans, him having the ability to take over a search and destroy, find 3 first bloods, it doesn't matter that Crimp wasn't playing well. They were able to do it through Beans and Envoy in that S&D, and then so much momentum headed into this overload. The second half of this overload, they had map control for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Other than the 1 3-piece out of Joe, it was dominated by G2. This team is here, and they mean business. That's back-to-back 3-0s, picking their own opponent. Things couldn't go any better for them.
Speaking of Spice, we said they had a bunch of nice guys. They had success, but they were missing maybe something like this. As you see the ears flying out, Beans lets the world know. Bring on the booze. We're down to play the villain. I'm used to that role.
Yeah, the 1v2 that he had was electric, and then Ali, the first blood in the final round. Like, this kid's a beast.
He is, and it's not often that you can plug and play a player, but a player like Beans, he's been in these uncomfortable spots before. He's been tossed around when it comes to the Pro League and going down challengers and coming back up. So he's playing with no fear, and I feel like that's what G2 needed. They needed 100%. A player that would just come out with some confidence, because the other 3 guys you saw, they were all sitting still when that map ended, and Beans was like, let me prove the fire. Let us give us this momentum.
He's brash. He's beautiful. He's Benjamin Beans. You're going to see him in action a little bit later for G2, because they now get to choose their second-seeded opponent of whoever comes out of the other group. Let's take a look at how things have shaped up here in Group A. FaZe Clan over the Pit, Movistar over Carolina, but it was FaZe over Koi, and then you just saw G2 take down Gentlemates. Over on the side station, though, there's a bit of revenge here for the Challenger squad as the Pit EU has handed our first CDL team packing.
Shout out them. Man, I feel like in that first series versus FaZe, we saw maybe a glimpse, keeping those 3 maps close, but they end the reverse sweep. They don't allow Ravens to fight back in. They close out this final S&D. And just looking at the screen right now, I'm looking at participation from everybody on the squad. It doesn't seem like one person's taking over, which last time we watched them, I feel like we were heavily leaning into the F-Dot story. So shout out to the rest of the squad for spawning in on day number 2 amp.
Yeah, and this was an awesome map. I got to see a little bit of it as it was on Bravo, and Mythics in the very first round finds 3 and clutches up the round, which is huge in a 1v2. And you see in this final one, 2v1, just overwhelming Trakes, closing it out in a game 5, winning 2 S&Ds. Yeah, shout out to the Pit, man. These guys, they showed a lot of fight in their first matchup up against FaZe. Very close, and today look a little bit stronger.
That is some serious money difference between bottom and, of course, top 12, as we are going to send our first 4 teams packing in the early rounds of elimination. Everyone else has an opportunity to lock into a bracket or stay alive for one more fight. We have the Pit moving on. They will have a decider match in front of them. Allie, we also have a play-in match in front of us. 100 Thieves will be taking on Optic on the main stage. This is a massive showdown between 2 juggernauts. Why should everyone get excited for what's coming up?
Just the storylines for both these teams. Looking on the side of Optic, obviously not happy with their chance placement, looking for a win here, maybe some revenge. And on the flip side for 100 Thieves, talk about not having a good chance placement. They bowed out extremely early, despite being one of the favorites, and also Hydra being on the squad should have some of these fans behind him.
And we were missing this matchup at Champs, right? Like, everyone thought we were going to see it at some point, or late in the tournament, rather. We get it here, though, and it's a huge match qualification for bracket. I don't know who's going to win. Honestly, I really don't.
I think it might have been a Champs curse for Scrap. We'll talk all about that. And Shotzi on the other side of the break. It's Optic versus 100 Thieves live from EWC.
The second group for Tekken 8 has just started, so of course we got Trav joining us to give us a bit of an update as to what we can expect, but what also happened in this first group.
Yeah, so in the first group, we did manage to see Zhonding representing Team Vitality pulling through the lower bracket. So he had to claw his way through a little bit, but managed to get through to day 3 of the competition. Some other CC relevant teams, you're looking at the Falcons, you're looking at AGL. They were yesterday's news, but they are both through to day 3 as well. So big stuff from them. We did just see Mangja play for VP as well. They're another team who are right at the top of the club championship, challenging for that crown, and they managed to get through the upper bracket as well. So they're in a great position to do well.
Do you have any favorites in terms of the teams that are moving forward today?
I think VP looked really good. It was a close 3-2, but at the end of the day, it still seemed convincing somehow. I'm not sure how that works. It might not compute in anybody's heads, but it still seemed that way.
All right, well, thanks so much for the update. That's it from us. And of course, anything changes, we'll let you know. Business as usual for HOK, except for the fact that Chris has abandoned me because he doesn't want to deal with me anymore, which I think is absolutely valid. Now, Vitality and Virtus Pro, which are 2 of the very hardly competing CC teams, have been eliminated already and had their keys crushed, which means that they do end up with a top 8 finish, which is 200 points. Great for them, but maybe not the results that they were looking for. However, for the Chinese team's confidence is still at an all-time high. I'm talking cash money on the line, all-time high. $10,000 if you can take a map off of them. $100,000 if you can take a series off of them. So AJL are still the favorites. They are most likely going to be in that finals heading into the next few days. Who knows? At the moment, eyes are on AJL because they are competing in a lot of different games, but that's the updates for today. And of course, tomorrow, I'll be right back, and hopefully with Chris this time.
What's up, everybody? We're here in the crowd, and it is time to do our pick'ems. And we got 2 awesome series coming up to the main stage. Now, guys, I need your help on this one because I don't know. Next series coming up, Optic Gaming versus 100 Thieves. We're going to pick on the EWC app now. They got Optic Gaming at 68% as the favorites. Do you guys agree? What about you?
Actually, yes. I'm a gentleman fan, but unfortunately, Optic Texas is the favorite team to win it.
Okay, what's the score count?
I'll say 3-2, 3-1.
3-2, 3-1. Okay, Steven. What about you, Kareem?
Trust me, on this one, LA Thieves are coming in hot. 3-2. Round 11 for LA Thieves.
Okay, round 11 for LA Thieves. So both these guys say it's going game 5. You let us know which way you think it's going to go. Now we got one more series. Falcons versus Heretics. Now, they're saying right now 89% for the Falcons. Do we believe in that, or is Miami going to catch hot fire out there?
I don't know about Algren, but I think Falcons going to win it. I mean, for me, it's going to be a 3-0. Like,
okay. All right, I like that with your chest. What about you?
Falcons, no debate, no match.
No debate, no match. 3-0 as well?
Yeah, 3-0 as well.
Hey, they feel like the new Falcons going to get it done out here in Paris. We're about to find out soon. Don't forget, download the EWC app and let us know what your picks are going to be.
Esports World Cup up.
Dude, you were pre-aiming here.
Damn, I thought I was gonna kill you there with my new controller.
What kind of controller?
I got the croissant controller.
What is that shit?
No, this is my controller though.
Looks good.
Crunchy and delicious. I like your style, Abe. Here's a look at the 100 Thieves as they are entering the venue. Not a lot of pressure on them for the club championship. 100 Thieves already winning Valorant. They're going up against a squad, though, that makes all their money purely off of Call of Duty. It's Optic Gaming, who has dabbled in a number of esports. But let's start with Nadeshot's crew and 100 Thieves, because, Allie, this is one of the NA squads. They're not expected to win the tournament. They pulled off the big surprise in front of all the fans on week 1. That earned them 1,000 points towards the club championship and makes them eligible to become club champions.
Yeah, it set them up for success here, right? So now the Thieves are definitely watching this COD tournament with some Hawkeyes because they're hoping to get a top 8 placing here to at least get into the money. Obviously, in a perfect world, they want to win the whole thing, but we've got to get through a couple of teams first.
And of course, if you're looking at the big picture, the Falcons are trying to break into the top 8. If they do, they are guaranteed more club championship points. But the Thieves over there at 12 could truly climb. And with every little shakeup you have on this leaderboard, it's going with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars.
Yeah, and they know that this team in Call of Duty can do some real damage. They could take home that trophy, which would be massive for the club championship. And it starts right here. This is a qualification match to get to that top 8. It's versus Optic, where they have had the edge on the entire season against this organization. Maybe the only team with the pure edge outside of FaZe.
Now, yesterday was an absolute grind, but when they got to the stage and they got loaded into the servers, this was dominance in the first hardpoint. Allie, what did you see from Scrap and Hydra? Have the superheroes of old lived up to the hype on day 1?
It's not champs. That means Scrap is back and putting up the damage and the numbers. That's what I learned from this Thieves squad. And also, just the respawn is unbelievable right now. And it's one of those things where when it comes to Search and Destroy, they're a little bit more map specific, but it's still a team that could steal one away from you. So we should be in for a long one ahead, especially in the way that Optics S&D and what we saw yesterday, and the way that's been a little rocky.
Yeah, a little rocky to say the least. I mean, if you were to take all the teams that are qualified for this event, of the 16, Optic's record in the last 2 months amongst all those teams is 13.
That's
9
crazy.
and 16. They have lost 6 straight Search and Destroys. Now, obviously, they've played stiffer competition as they went further in tournaments, but that is concerning up against Thieves, who have been the best Search team for a bit now.
Oh, boy.
So they feel confident going into this matchup. And then you also look at it from the angle where Thieves played a pro team yesterday in the Boston Breach. 3-0'd them. Optic 3-1 against War with 2 nail-biter maps in games 3 and 4. So Optic not unscathed coming into this matchup.
The man won season MVP. He's behind the scenes with Blaze. Scrap, take it away.
Everybody, I'm here with Scrap from 100 Thieves, ready to hit the main stage as he has something to prove to the world. And you guys got a big series coming up against Optic, man. But before we get into that, you know, when it comes down to you and the boys, you guys played into the late hours last night. Did you get some rest?
Yeah, I obviously got some rest. You know, a late match again today, so I get to, you know, sleep a bit later. So yeah, I definitely got some rest.
That's good. I just want to make sure you're well rested, okay? Ain't nobody gonna be throwing those excuses out there. Now, when it comes down to this Optic team, you know, you guys have played them the last 3 series. 2 of them was best of 7s. And you guys know that you could beat them, but y'all been on a little downhill spiral. Yeah. Talk to me about how you plan on changing, you know, your gameplay on an individual level to create those opportunities, you know, for Paco to be able to hit those front lines.
Yeah, you know, big thing with me is just confidence. I think at Champs, obviously I wasn't getting the kills that I wanted, so, you know, my confidence was probably a bit less than normal. But coming back in here, I feel good, and I know if I play my best and I'm confident, energy spreading, then my teammates are gonna play their best as well. So yeah, I'm just confidence, keep it up.
Hey, man, we love that confidence from you, okay? It's the reason why you are the season MVP. And where you're frying, you're literally untouchable out there. And you look extremely confident today, you know, when it comes down to, you know, even with just you and the team, like, this is going to be Neum's. Actually, this is not his first EWC. He played last year in EWC, you know? He did, and that's where we kind of, like, got introduced to him. Yeah. You know, when it comes down to his preparation for this event, how's he looking?
Oh, he's looking good. I mean, going into this tournament, I think our practice was way better than the last one. And it should have been, you know, going into Champs, we didn't play well. We didn't play even close to what we know we can. So we really put our head down into our practice, and it's been showing. So that's all I'm happy about.
Hey, man, that's something to be happy about. And I know the 100 Thieves fans are happy at home. They're cheering for you guys, and they're ready to see you run it up.
Thank you, Guy Blaze. 2 fantastic entertainers right there. And Scrappy's been a little humble recently. Hasn't had the reasons to brag that we're used to. Hoping tonight he gets off to a hot start because, honestly, this could be a preview of our grand finals happening already in group play.
Oh, absolutely. Especially just hearing that interview from him and Guy and him kind of being like, look, our practice and heading up to Champs wasn't great. It is different this time. And that is a man that I believe when he starts saying that because he will be honest about where they're at.
On the other side, though, Ant, we got to talk about the biggest team in the game. Optic Gaming have been nuisances to everyone this year. They struggled a little bit. They faltered in one map. Are you worried about them after day one?
I'm officially worried about their search and destroy for sure. This team offensively, like they've changed the way they like to play. These last couple months, they just get bombs down really fast. And number one in the league of that. But in the post plant, they just throw it away. And when we talked to Dashy about it, he said they had a lot of conversations and he feels like they play a little bit too reserved, right? And that happens sometimes when you talk about it too much. Like, how do we want to play these when it gets down to the wire late in these search and destroys, which is, I believe, why they're losing so many of these later rounds when it gets to round 10s and 11s in search and destroy. So they just have to find a way to consistently output the same level of play early in tournaments as they go against the better teams later and obviously in the grand final. But I think if they clean that up, Chris, they're shooing.
We've got our maps and modes ready to walk through. So, Allie, talk me through the numbers and who has the confidence based on the past.
I mean, both these teams, their maps and modes actually mirror each other incredibly well.
We got a frequency in here for game one.
The biggest one is going to be we finally
have
get
no
a frequency.
stats on this one to open it up.
It'll be the first one ever this year, Ant.
Yeah, it's a very, P2 and P3 are very delicate, right? Because you spawn all the way in the back of those hills, and you'll try to rotate to play for it.
It's a better Blackheart.
If you get flipped out at the very end, you're going to get punished. And I just got to say, I've seen Dashy pop takeover on this map, but I've also seen a BZ pop takeover on this map. So those two versus each other, I cannot wait to get into this frequency map one.
Why is Den S&D map number 2? Listen, when you look into the numbers, that is Steve's fish out of water best S&D map. That's double-digit positive on it. On the side of Optic Gaming, they haven't won a Den in a hot minute. They're 1-5 in the last 10 right now. We're putting it in map number 2.
They got 2v4 broken down. How many times do you think they watched the 2v4 around 11? How many times do you think they watched
Probably had nightmares about it.
Yeah, so you probably look at each other like, this is never happening again. Run it back.
Karma can tell you what happened step by step in that final round.
Eyes closed.
I could as well.
And we've got a final minute on the clock, which means our players are ready for the walkout. Let's get into the official numbers because according to our EWC predictions, we got 68% going to Optic here, Allie.
Only 68? Wow, you guys aren't showing out.
You think it should be more for Optic?
I mean, yeah, I feel like we're usually seeing it at 80%. I mean, I guess shout out to the Thieves and their fan base fighting back a little bit. I just feel like that's not something we see often.
Yeah, I think, on the season, Thieves have had the edge. So I think it's probably 50-50. But
people being a little bit more realistic, I like that.
Yeah, I like that out of the fans.
Did you check a vibe behind the scenes? Because I was getting good vibes from LA. I don't know if Optic's awake yet.
I just really like the character arcs of our pros. In Scrap's character arc right now, the humble Scrap, he might go crazy.
Keep your eyes on the guy. The match is ready. So are we. To the stage we go.
Thieves.
Sometimes in life, we get lucky when the bracket gifts us a matchup that we cannot wait to see. The matchup that everybody's talking about, but you get it nice and early in the tournament. Day 2, to be precise. And that is exactly what we have in front of us here.
Indeed, Optic Gaming versus 100 Thieves. That's a pure treat for all the American fans of Call of Duty, and to be fair, even for the French ones, because I can't tell you how excited and thrilled I am to see those two legendary organizations clashing here on stage in Paris for another trophy in their cabinet.
The defending EWC champions up against the super team built to be champions. And it's next.
And it's going to be absolutely massive because if you win, you're a quarterfinalist. But if you lose, suddenly the road gets longer and way less safe. Parce que si vous gagnez, vous êtes en quart de finale. Mais si vous perdez, la route s'annonce longue.
They deserve a big reaction here, so let's give them it. Welcome onto the stage, Optic! The title defense is officially underway. Optic took care of their opener yesterday, but this is where the temperature begins to rise in Paris. The green wall against the super team with a clear mission to take trophies away from them.
And against them, a name you all know, it is 100 Thieves! 7th at Champs was never gonna be enough for this world-class roster. And day one was just step one of closing that gap. They have a revenge to take, a bit to lose last time against Optic, and they come here to claim revenge. Le Petit Prince, Hydra ici en France et ses coéquipiers pour prendre la revanche.
Champions, superstars, rivalry. This is the kind of series that defines tournaments, and we're getting it on day 2. Lock in, COD fans, we're in for a treat.
Well done, team. I've gone from 6 to midnight, and it's only just turned 7 p.m. here in Paris.
Early days here, and it is going to be a long evening. We know we got round 11s in this series. We know we got potential game 5s in this series. The gambling addicts are going to be fiending for this one. Exciting Call of Duty to be played.
Yeah, a very, very heavy-hitting, hard-hitting, heavyweight bout between two top orgs in the COD world, 100 Thieves and Optic Gaming. When they meet up, it's always fun. Champs, they didn't really have as much fun, poor Thieves. But that was a different time, that was a different place. And now, as we get ourselves geared up and ready to dive into what should be a fantastic series, determining who really makes it out of the group at this point in time. The loser, I do believe, will be playing the pit, is it? It's Linz wants a bit of gentleman, so this one, I'm not going to do the math, and I've already lost. I'm already out of it, mate. Who do they play? I don't know. You know what, doesn't matter.
I have confidence in both of these teams to make it out. You know, the Deaths touched on it. Yeah. This could be a potential grand finals matchup. Maybe have to deal with FaZe at some point down the line, but there are very high expectations for both of these teams.
Figure it out.
You figured it out?
It's okay. Well, at the end of the day, though, winner goes onwards into the tournament, and 2 wins means you get to choose your next opponent, which is quite a fun little feature. But let's see how it goes. Late into the night last night, we saw the Thieves play, and it really was late. The current title defenders, Optic, they did manage to walk away with the dub last time. What a time that was after the back-to-back at Champs. They marched their way into this tournament. And I've had it on good authority that it's going to be the winner of Vancouver Surge or Project Notorious. So, win and you're in. Win and you're in. Hydra chance now chanting through the arena here, the STC arena here in Paris. Coach Karma, you can tell he's good at Tarkov, can't you? You can just tell. He looks like he's good at that.
You know, I don't know what you mean by that, but I fully believe you.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Other side of the board, Shane, not good at Tarkov. I'm going to throw that out there.
Not at all.
I don't think so, bro. Abizi, good at COD.
Very,
very good.
I'm liking this analysis so far. How deep of a bag do you have for this?
Oh, I'm still going. Pook, good at anything.
WWE.
Scratch. Sports games, solid. Solid. I didn't say good. I definitely didn't say good.
Hercules?
Great at most. Oh, that's a fantastic sign. Stay hydrated.
It's your graphic designer right there.
Arguably. I've seen some brilliant signs, and a lot of signs that we have had to cut away from because they are vulgar or garish.
And I mean from Inside Spirits.
It's right behind us. I could grab it. We're not on cam, thank good God, otherwise I would grab it. But yeah, a lot of fun. Some of them are so offensive if you can read French. Scrap is on fire. That made perfect sense. But some of them are really, I'm not lying, folks. If you're watching from home, you're missing something special here. This room is full of fun. And there is a tremendous energy. Paris has absolutely treated us to nothing but good times in the COD world for the last few months. And now a frequency, our first frequency of the Black Ops 7.
I'm absolutely loving it. Very much looking forward to seeing frequency for the first time. It's going to be a very interesting map because who knows who the front runner is going to be. When does Optic play? Once we jump into it. Somewhere between the next 30 seconds and 5 minutes.
We got good news for you, buddy. We got great news for you, pal. We'll be playing soon. Hydra getting ready to party in front of another French crowd. See how he fares. We'll be right back into this game ASAP. And Neum continuing a wonderful rookie of the year, and his tenure so far with the Thieves has been a very fruitful one at that. But Optic, the real question is back-to-back EWC wins, how impressive that would be. We'll see if that can be the case. Once Shane gets his headset on, we're almost ready to rock and roll here, folks. Our lobby is just being set up, getting ready to roll right into our matchup again. Win and you're in to bracket play. The losers will still have one more chance to get things done. Coach Shane there. He's been at nearly every major COD tournament ever. Pretty much all of them.
Including all of the EGL Blackpools.
I went to an EGL Blackpool many times, with 2 of those. Oh, wow. What do you know? Gotaga, take a look at that one.
I think Mates fans after that last series are a little bit thirsty.
A little bit thirsty. Get them some hydration. See what we did there, Chad? That's right. It was a callback to the sign we saw previously.
From the graphic designer.
From the graphic designer, possibly. Almost ready, folks, to get in this once again. Older BZ, man. How are we talking about the phase trio splitting up last year's EWC? Abe's year, pretty good. Celium's year, not as good yet.
And then the one guy that actually read a book, world champion.
World champion. Isn't that funny how that worked out? The power in the pages, friends. So much wisdom. Those people have made mistakes and written about them so that you don't have to. That is the power of the book. Almost ready to go here, folks. Scrap, is he unleashed? Is he powered up? As Ali said, we're not the CDL champs anymore. The pressure's off, and hopefully the gameplay is back to where it should be for that man. And he's looking ready to roll. Optic on the other side of the stage. The most lethal 4 that we may have ever come across in the COD world. This should be a fantastic series.
And that Thieves fan you see in the crowd banging on whatever. He's the biggest Scrap fan I've ever heard. Endlessly chanting that Scrap is on fire. An extraordinarily drunk human being. I hope we get him some water.
If he could hear us, I'd offer him one of these bottles, but
here we go.
Here we go, mesdames and messieurs. Let's get into it. To Frequency. What year is it, Chance?
2026, Miles.
Who's running Grapple? Who's got the Tempest? Oh, God, it's good to be back.
Clean break. Optic are going to have it right inside the time. Shotzi covering mid, and I mean, hey, this is where he gets to dance.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Shotzi, the roam through the middle of the map. Oh, that was the old blue window. Oh, here's orange. Oh, wow, the windows. Mid-map, pressure. Hydra kills them all. Merc on the trade, and what a lovely P1 so far for the Optic boys. 20 seconds to go here by Elevator. Oh, wow, feels good to say that. Oops. Bit of work there. Towards that right-hand side of the map. Merc's on it as well. And now Merc v Scrap. This should be fun.
It's a classic battle. Any hill on this map can be turned into a money hill, and Optic might go back-to-back. You have Thieves getting utterly stuffed out. Next man in line, Hydra's going to fall. Optic have won the rotation. Thieves, not a single point of BZ, not a single kill. There you go. They got there first.
50 seconds up. Not a second to the Thieves' name as of yet. Oh, still denied. Mercules, what a 2. Still denying time here for the 100 Thieves squad. Barely able to get close. Shoulder to shoulder on the inside. Shotzi still playing that left flank. He finds his kills. Now over to Merc, to the window. Sprays a BZ all over the walls. And now the charge is on. And Scrap picks up 2 before it traded out. So still 67-0.
It's only going to get worse. Well, Optic, okay, here you go. This is your opportunity to get back in the mix. Optic are going to be spawning in absolute depths. Shotzi, of course, though, he's taking the open route. You see Optic putting so much pressure. They just want to leave this spawn, and it's not going to be an easy feat. Look at how far away they're going to be. So, as great as those first 2 hills were for Optic, now it's Thieves' turn.
Now, it's been a tried and true sort of staple of the Thieves game. They have to come out hot. The comms have got to be on fire. Let's go for an early listen-in.
See anything? Out of back on me, P1 lobby. Out of back on me, boss. You're right. Out of back, deep back right, deep right. Deep right. Shotzi. 2 out of back. 2 out of back. Time window. Yo, nothing window. Yo, one mid. Carlo, that's it. Weak. 2 in lobby. Nothing up. Lobby more. 2 more. Nothing up. Lobby in the back. Lobby again. Kyler in. Lobby in the car. I'm coming up. One more time. Average 3 guys. Spawning in the back. Spawning in the back. Spawning in the back.
I have a trophy blue. Take it.
Can they go elbow? One bullet elbow. One bullet elbow. Chala guy, low key.
There's two elbow.
Two elbow.
TK, one more elbow.
Yeah, I spawned out.
Make sure you roll. Make sure you roll.
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Yeah, I'm in Brandon.
Yo, two.
I can get
play on their side.
Yo, get that side. Get that side. I'm getting mid for you.
Get that side. Just hold that side.
Yo, mid, Kyler dead. I'm one shot.
Yo, low main jumping up. Really weak counter. Low main one bullet. Low main one bullet. Yeah, I have blue side. I'm blocking blue. I'm blocking
last guy ant mid.
I'm blocking blue.
Mid. He's going.
I need someone to come on top.
Yeah, buff their side. Have your outer. Yo, deep outer on mid.
I have on mid. I'm holding bottom mid.
Yo, it's mid.
I have on mid slide.
Yo, I don't see him mid.
He can't slide. He can't really slide. I have bottom mid slide.
I have bottom
mid slide. I have their side, boys.
Not a bad listening whatsoever there with 100 Thieves. Neum absolutely running things so far, and what a comeback! Now though, to the other side of the stage for a listen-in with Optic Gaming.
Wait, group up. Don't give him tricks.
Still on our bullet, nice.
Yeah, we should probably just row. No trouble.
There's that inner. One more inner. Really weak. The last. Okay, two more. No, they're going top mid. To new.
Yeah, I
have you. Aping. I can't jump.
There's two guys. Two.
Another one. I'm dead. On new.
And you puck absolute. More top mid.
Nice, Shane. Keep it up. More on me.
I know. Gotta help him. Get there.
They're all there. All their side.
I have you. Out of Paco. Dead.
Nice, get up, block.
I'm
watch
out.
I'm getting
They're behind us.
I thought trophy by
Flat dead.
Nice, she's dead. They're behind us. They're behind us for sure. One is.
We definitely flip. No, I think we all flip. Yeah. Every single one of them.
Okay.
I'll block. Yo, hold me.
I need
Oh, two top mid. Yo, they're going both sides.
Easy still top window. I'm flying at this kid.
Yo, watch their side, guys. Nice, good fucking win. I'm trying this.
Getting lost over here.
Two. Ernie's weak.
I had him once. He's just Arnie. He's Arnie on the plat. Could
be mid. Yeah, gonna be mid on me.
Yeah, Merc is feeling fantastic right now. He just said, yo, Beezy's window, I'm going to go fly at this kid. That is a Beezy you're talking about.
Well, hey, but you're allowed to fly if you got 14 kills. Mercules is currently almost leading the lobby. Actually, funnily enough, Neum has 16 kills in a minute in time. Get the rookie some help.
Yeah, my boy's doing everything. Whoa, nice two. It's going to be 3 dead in the feed there for the Optic boys. The lead starting to climb, starting to develop a little bit further. Now back over to the small room. This last time, all Optic. We saw a late break for the Thieves, and so far, so good. Thieves still trying to make entry. Dashi from behind the table takes care of a teammate. Neum on the pinch, and there's your break.
Big moment for Thieves. Not only do they have the break, once again, it is the dagger spawns coming through. Optic looking to find an exit route, but no open lanes. They're going to have to bang this out right through that main door.
Here we go, right through it. Contest is on. Thieves, thick as just that on the inside. Hydra, good for one more. You still managed to keep Optic pinned in this situation. The comeback is on. What a brilliant turn here. 100 Thieves still holding together. Hydra absolutely spraying it down on the back line. Gets another. Can he keep finding these kills? The darts around the threshold. Disgusting work. And Scrap, the only man to bring him down, plugs the hole immediately.
Guess who's giving out of the blender, though? So while most of Optic stuck in the blender, Shotzi ends up getting caught. It is the young man of Beezy that wins the important gunfight, and Thieves, they've taken the lead. Now they're going to run it up.
Still got a man in the back, though. Shotzi manages to spawn deep. Dead again. He's been red. 3 dead. Optic down and out. Whoa, they've been absolutely wiped. And now to the right-hand side of the map, they are spawning up. Thieves running it up.
And now it's everything in the middle of the map. You know, you block those back spawns, and you can sort of spawn trap in either direction. You will hold this from the front. It does not make a single difference to Thieves.
Neum eats an aid. Hellstorm in the back pocket. How many plays have we seen from that window through the Black Ops 4 season? And here in 7, it's on. Beezy finds his 4th, nearly the 5th. Hook of the trade. Optic fight their way in.
Nice little fight for the final 15 seconds. The nade's going to make that final impact on Hydra. And there you go. Final 15 collected. Maybe about a 15-point game, rotating towards that new time. Optic right now trying to kickstart and rotate this to the blue side of the map, but they get punished. Thieves fully inside, and this is where we had the listening for Thieves last go-around, and it is all about the trust. Everybody's spamming the comms. I have this side, I got that side, and when you falter, somebody just got to pick it up, but it looks like Optic overwhelmed. They've made amends. They found the break.
They're hiding to put out that Annihilator. What a throwback that could be. Neum, oh dear, Shotzi goes high. Picks up a lovely pair there to hold on to the control that Optic have got on the pipes. Now 3 dead though. Last man left alive, Merc on the dance. Here we go. Hydra looks left, should have gone right. Abe on the trade. That's going to be